Hey guys, how's it going? Garth here. What we're going to cover today is the pancake straddle. So this is really handy to have a nice straddle, especially if you're a poler, so that you can lift up really nicely into that straddle on the pole, or if you do any kind of aerial arch or anything, so you can do straddle ups, that kind of thing. Now, the key for a really nice pancake straddle is to have good strong quads and hip flexors, because we don't want gravity to try and pull us into the position. What we actually want is the strength to pull ourselves into the position. The stronger our hip flexors and quads are, the more they're going to reciprocally inhibit the hamstrings, glutes and lower back, so it's going to switch those off to allow you to get into that position. So what we're going to do initially is we're going to test where our pancake is. So I will probably do it side on, so sit up nice and tall, out, give yourself a wiggle, see where you're at, and let's see. So this is mine, totally cold, that's where I'm at. That's not that great, is it? No, so we're going to fix that. So what we're going to do, start out as wide as you can, up as tall as you can, so that you're nice and comfortable. If you're like this and you're way back, you can't even get up past vertical, sit with your back against the sofa. Use something to help you get into this position first and just get comfortable here. The main thing we teach all our members in the app is that the nervous system feeling safe is the main thing you can look for. So that's what we've got to do, and then after that we go to building the strength to be in the position, to control the position, all that lovely fun stuff. But first of all, feel comfortable, build that safety net that you can get in and out of a position, and then the nervous system will let you do that, okay? So if you need to, go get the sofa behind you as you're watching Netflix every night. This is a great drill, the first one here that we're going to do. It's a great one to help you get there anyway, okay? So the first one we're going to do is the pancake pulses. Now, we're actually going to do 5 different positions in this. So we're sitting up nice and tall. What you're going to do is engage the leg. So not this half dead foot, either flex it or point it. It doesn't matter which one, whichever one you want, as long as the whole leg is engaged. And what we're going to do then is we're going to lean towards the leg, use your hip flexors and quad to pull you down, and we're going to do 20 squeezes. 11, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Pulling the chin to the toe. And we're not bouncing with gravity, we're pulling with quad and hip flexor strength. Then we're going to go straight over to do the other side. This is my stickier side, so I just have to make sure and get this one done. From there, we're going to go 45 degrees out, okay? So over and down. Once we've done 45 degrees on one side, whoop, 45 degrees on the other side. Always trying to get as long as possible in that spine. So unlike the middle split as well, the knees are pointing to the roof in a pancake. So what they will do when you go forward for the final one, they will naturally rotate in 40 to 45 degrees, so we're internally rotating the hips a little bit. But initially the pancake is a hamstring based exercise, whereas middle splits is abductor based. Okay, so all the adductor strength here is used for the middle split, whereas it's hamstrings generally for the pancake. So then we're going to go 45 middle split. I was talking about middle splits and I've lost my train of thought. We're going to go down the middle now that we've done the other 4 positions. So we're using the quads and hip flexors, and even already, because I'm using those, it's switching off the glutes and the hamstrings, and I'm getting a bit lower each time. 20 pulls into that position, okay? From there, what we're going to do is the next exercise. We're going to do that exercise once, Then we're going to do a Valsalva hold, okay? That means what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, then let all of the air out, okay? Once we've done that, we're going to try and breathe in again, but we're going to restrict it. So we're not going to let ourselves breathe in, but we're actively going to try. Cover your nose and mouth if you want, and then we'll retest after that, okay? So, do that for as long as you can. Once you need to breathe, obviously do, and then we'll have another little test to see where we're at. Getting there. Now the last exercise we're going to do is the mirroring drill, okay? So, as you see, we're up nice and tall. The hips are flexed at 90 degrees, so the arms are going to be flexed at 90 degrees. The legs are out to the side, so this is going to be out to the side. Now, what we're going to do is our feet are going to be flexed. So, this is a little tip. This is flexed in terms of circus and pole and martial arts. This is pointed. But this is flexed in terms of anatomy, and this is extended in terms of anatomy, okay? So, the toes anatomically are flexed here. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy that. So we're going to flex the fingers and the wrists. What I will also do is I will turn them down like that, okay? From there, what we're going to do is I personally, you have to do this with my head. Some people will do up the way, but because I know I will get there, I'll just keep my head neutral so I can talk. From there, you're going to squeeze as hard as you can, lock those legs out, and you're going to keep it there, and you're going to reach down to the furthest point that you can. From there, you're going to use the quads and the hip flexors, and you're going to go and do 10 pulses. And back up. Okay, time to test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the side so you can see where the test will get to. So that was from 1 round. Now, generally, I would repeat this for 3 rounds first and then retest. But for the purpose of this training, we'll just do it once, test, and then if you want, you can go on and you can do another 2 times through, okay? So, you're in your position there, all the way to the floor. Well, that's already better. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. So that was a major improvement there from being cold. That was just going through those 3 exercises. I have them on the whiteboard up here. You see, that's why I keep looking over there so I can see them. I have them up there. That's 3 exercises once through. Ideally, I would expect you to go back and do another 2 times just to get super comfortable in that end position. But as you can see, that's the difference from about 45-degree pancake to an abdomen to floor pancake. Okay, so the pulses, the hold, the Valsalva hold, and then the pancake mirroring drill. So what we're doing in all of these is A, building the strength in the hip flexors and quads and the lower abs in the pulses. In the Valsalva hold, we're actually ramping up the nervous system by restricting our breath, okay? Just to let it get all fired up and it's actually working as well as it can to unlock that extra bit of flexibility. And then in the mirroring drill, what we're doing is we're setting the neural activity, because what happens is with the gait cycle, there's a thing called neural coupling, and things that move together activate each other. So when you're working the hips and pancake, doing stuff with the shoulders, hands, elbows and wrists will also send neural activation to the lower body, to the feet, to the ankles, the knees and the hips. So that just switches everything on that little bit more so that the nervous system knows it's safe to move, and it will let you get a little bit further in that range. As I say, the neurology stuff and the nervous system safety stuff it's a bonus that our members on the app get that isn't really mainstream yet, but it will be in the next few years, because people more and more are starting to realize it's the nervous system that controls all of this stuff. That's why the passive stretching for years doesn't work, because no matter how much you passively sit to get into it, the nervous system doesn't feel safe there. Once you build that strength and the safety in the nervous system, all of a sudden you've got access to these ranges. Because if I was to passively stretch there for 45 degrees, I would not be able to get my belly, my chest and my chin to the floor in, what was that, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. I wouldn't be able to do that. But because I was able to do those specifically built and programmed exercises, I was able to just to go poof, because my nervous system went, oh, it's safe here, let's go. And that is the best way for adults to learn flexibility, okay? Have fun, give it a go. You know, send us pictures, send us the videos, or even ask us any questions. You know, you've got us on Instagram, go and check it out, and we're always there to give you a bit of advice. Happy pancaking!